Welcome back to the Hooper's Paradise podcast, where you're gonna get real thoughts and opinions from fans who love the game. Oh man, I'm excited for this one, fellas.
Hey,
How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling today, man? Y'all
Jamar,
look
we
tired.
outside. Yeah, I'm sore, yo. I'm
Sore? You just
sore.
hooped?
I'm sore. Yeah, man. Just had a game, yo. I'm sore, man.
What was the stat line like?
To be honest with you, I had a cool 15, 6, and 7 and a 30-point win.
Efficient?
Yeah. Nah. I'm a volume shooter.
Oh man. Casey, how you feeling, brother?
I am I'm good, but I need some rest.
You need some rest?
I need some rest, man. I've been working all week, just grinding out here, right? So
Hey,
yeah,
that tells people we do this even when we're tired.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
man.
do this even when we're
Facts.
tired.
Yeah, man. How
And
Let's
we
about you,
get
wouldn't
it,
man?
do it
yo.
if it wasn't fun though. So this one's gonna
Yeah,
be a fun one.
yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
I'm gonna take them to it, man.
Hey, shout out Arsenio in the back, our producer.
Holy,
Mhm.
Cineo out here.
Shout him out, baby. Shout him out.
Man,
Yo,
who's
I
that?
just want you to get a soundboard one day, Arsenio, so I could go. Burr, burr,
Man,
burr,
man, man,
burr. Yo, like yo,
man.
it's popping. Yo, we got to get a soundboard, b.
Hey, it's coming. It's coming. Don't worry. Them stuff is coming, man. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh man. So today we're gonna do a 2-part series. So we're
Okay.
gonna do the Eastern Conference playoffs and the Western Conference playoffs, but I think we're gonna start off with the Wild Wild West.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
We cool with starting with the West, Casey?
Yeah, we're good. Very good.
The West in general has been interesting this year, though. We had a lot of little injuries, in terms to like big players.
Hmm.
Um, we're seeing some new faces in the playoffs. It's kind of like it feels like a passing of a torch type feel right now. When you talk about the standings and what teams are looking good, like some teams and some players are like passing the torch. It just looks like a solid situation right now. As a shout out Arsenio for pulling that up actually. So
Like
the Wild Wild West, it's kind of like people talked about the East being better all year, but then when I look at the West, I'm like, these teams can hoop too. Like, I don't know what to do.
isn't it crazy that we grew up and Phoenix was like the bottom feeders in the
Facts.
Not
league?
really.
That's what we.
Well,
Casey.
nah, they had that. They had the
Oh
run
yeah,
with
they
the
had that.
with the
Nah,
D'Antoni
yeah.
Phoenix Suns.
How long were they the laughing stock of the league?
For a
A
while.
good 9-10 years.
Hmm.
And
A
you know
good.
what? Seeing Phoenix at number one, being able to get through that controversy at their owner too, and
Mm-hmm.
kind of just keep trucking along and keep making things happen, it's pretty impressive.
That speaks to Chris Paul and Monty Williams, man. Those two guys, hey man, those guys are. You talk about culture. You walk in a locker room and you command respect, man. Kudos to those guys.
Man, so we're saying a lot of great things about Phoenix. Right now, they're waiting to see who they're going to play for the AFC because of this playing game between the Pelicans and the Clippers. Real quick, McCasey, who you got in that series, in this little play-in series?
Man, um, that Clippers team is tough. Boy,
Yep.
boy. I do want to see CJ and Ingram get in. However, I don't think like the Clippers are gonna allow that, especially them being home. But I do want to see a matchup versus Phoenix versus Clippers. I feel like I know towards the end of the season, the Clippers stole a game from Phoenix. And I think that would be like a nice story where it's just like, all right, game 3, game 4, Kawhi comes, and the series is that 3-1, like who knows? Who
Man,
knows?
Kawhi is not playing basket. If he plays basketball this year, I'll actually be super surprised if Kawhi plays.
I keep telling you, Demar, that guy moves quiet.
Like, you know what I mean?
So you guys think the Clippers, that man who's been injury prone his whole career, you think they're just gonna drop him in a playoff setting and say, "Yo, Kawhi, go ahead, game 4
No, no. Well,
against the Phoenix Suns, the best team in the league."
but you hear no reports about him. Kawhi. How you know Kawhi's not working out 5-on-5 contact and everything?
I gotta see it. I won't until I
You
see it.
don't know.
I'm gonna act like he doesn't even exist.
To be honest, though, I think I'm gonna go with New Orleans.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with New Orleans. Like, man, see, I keep saying CJ looks free. There's no media talking about him. He's down there at the Smoothie King Arena. He's there. They're just hooping, man. CJ McCollum allowed Brandon Ingram to now actually fit his true role as a second star.
Yep.
Right now Brandon Ingram becomes your secondary playmaker, right? Your secondary initiator, which now brings down his shots and therefore makes him more efficient in the shots that he
Yeah.
is taking, right? And I keep saying, man, you can't tell me the man's foot is hurting him if he's out here putting the ball between his legs and dunking it. Like, what's going on with that guy? Like, he looks like he's ready to jump into that. And then you throw Jackson Hayes back to the bench, man. That team, they're not. Hey, listen, they can catch you slipping in one game.
Yeah. Brandon Ingram could hoop. CJ could hoop. Jonas is giving them quality minutes.
Yep.
He's a great big right now, man. Jonas is just playing like he I think what last game against the Spurs, he was battling with Jakob Porto. I think he had at least like 20 and 13.
Word, Casey. I watched that guy go on an 8-0 run by himself.
Yeah, man.
You know, the little pump fake one dribble to the rim.
Yeah.
I watched
just
him
quick hooks. You know what I mean? He's nice. He's nice.
Yeah.
But I like their rookie too. They got a rookie over there, Herb Jones.
Aggressive.
Fits into that system well. Nice defensive player. Plays hard all through the game. Like, he's that little wild card who I think is gonna be impactful in this little one-off playing game.
These teams that are like 10th, 9th, like that are building around these young cores, they're starting to realize like the importance of role players and how important it is to play hard each and every possession. Like, when I looked at the Charlotte Hornets, they didn't play hard. They didn't look like they played hard enough to me in that game. Like, they looked like they got outplayed, they got out rebounded, they weren't getting to 50-50 balls. I'm sure they weren't getting their deflections weren't up where they should have been. No charges were taken, like effort, right? And then when I looked at the New Orleans Pelicans, when you have those rookies that you speak of, they have those role players that are coming in that you're plug and play. You're plugging them into a system at a certain spot around Brandon Ingram and around CJ McCollum, and it just works, man. I think New Orleans surprised people and they beat the Clippers.
Man, and like I said, man, I'm also gonna go with the Pelicans. I said it at the beginning. I kind of want to see these new faces, the passing of the torch. I find it ironic that I think it's because who they are. It's kind of gone under the radar being in LA with the Lakers, but we're about to be in year 3 of the Kawhi Paul George experiment, and we just haven't seen it. It's kind of similar to a team that's happened out east, where it's like, when are we actually going to see both guys healthy in a winning situation playing for an NBA championship? Because they have the roster there that if they just have those two healthy, they look like the best team in the West on paper. No injuries. So I'm going to go with the Pels to get some young blood in there. See Brandon Ingram and CJ compete. And for them to be able to show Zion, because I really don't believe Zion's playing this season. If I was the GM, I'd sit him down too, and shut down all this Instagram stuff. Hey, no more posting no videos. Don't post. You got to go ghost now. Be quiet.
Nah, New Orleans doesn't have the pull over him like that. Are you crazy? There's no way, Jamar.
I'm just saying, if I'm the GM, right? So it looks like McCasey. Who you got? Did you go Pelicans or Spurs?
Each one Spurs.
What do you mean?
Oh wait, no, sorry.
Game? Do you mean the Clippers? You mean?
Clippers, my bad. Pelicans or the Clippers?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? Watching that Timberwolves game, I feel like Clippers come with that toughness. They come with that playoff experience. I feel like Ingram's gonna struggle tomorrow. And I don't want him to. But I feel like, the more, Markieff Morris, I feel like Covington, all those guys, when they play defense, it just gets in, these players' heads, right? And, Ingram doesn't have, how much playoff experience does Ingram have, right? Maybe 1 year, of playoff experience. So this is going to be his first taste of. It's not even a first taste. This is playing.
Yeah, they haven't even got there yet.
Yeah,
it's just to get there.
They gotta get into. They gotta win this game in order to get to the playoffs, right? So it's going to be a tough game, though. It's not going to be like what we seen in the East a couple of days ago. I think it's gonna be a tough game.
Okay, so let's say the Pelicans come out and they play Phoenix. CP. What's the series count? What's it? Because that's like an 8-1 seed. Like, are we
I'll be
supposed to
honest
care
with you.
about this? What
I'll
is
be
this
honest.
done in 5-6?
This is just quickly. Like, if this is not a sweep, it'll be a gentleman's sweep. So, if people who don't know, that's a 5-1, right? I see, because Pelicans are young and energetic. I see them coming out and stealing a game 3. After the road trip, right? Coming out stealing a game 3 in a hard fought game, and then Phoenix comes out, blows them out in game 4, and then back to Phoenix. It's tough. You're not going to come back there, So I see a 4-1 quickly.
4-1.
Yeah, Phoenix moves on to the next round. 4-1 real quick.
Casey, who you got? Because you had who you have moving
Clippers.
forward? You got the Clippers moving forward, and you want to go Phoenix or Clippers?
I'm gonna go Phoenix in 6.
Who you give him 2 games?
Two games, Casey. Okay,
I like that. You think Kawhi really coming back? I'm keeping it short and simple, yo. Pelicans finna get swept. It's gonna be a 4-0. If it's the Clippers, to be honest, it's gonna be a 4-1.
The thing is,
Phoenix has just been too good this year for me. They've been way too good and way too consistent.
Yeah, I think if it's the Clippers, I think Paul George could steal you one game on the road.
Yeah, like this,
in a surprise game. Come on,
this is
give you
gonna
a
be
40.
the series we don't talk about.
Yeah, for sure. We can move on from that. Yeah, Phoenix, Phoenix for sure.
Yeah, we all know Phoenix is going to the second round.
Yeah.
Okay. We get a little bit interesting. This is what I mean by some new faces. We got Memphis versus Minnesota, 2-7.
I think Memphis wins this in 6. I think Patrick Beverly, being the emotional leader of the Minnesota Timberwolves, will be able to help those guys get out of any slumps or any type of reads that they haven't seen before, to help them walk through that, just based on their age. What scares me though is that Memphis doesn't have a Patrick Beverly. Who's their veteran?
Steven Adams.
Steven Adams is not. Steven Adams plays 12, 13, 14 minutes a game. Maybe Kyle Anderson. I can say, but
I'm gonna have a different argument for that one. But go ahead, keep going.
I don't know who their leader is. Who's gonna be able to calm them down in the playoff situation if they get down big early to start a game, or if they're not playing like how they should be playing and trying to stay in it, keep their head in it. Like, I don't see that veteran over there. But I still see Memphis coming out of series 4-2.
Okay. Casey, what you got, man? Talk to me.
Bud Bev, man. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen that on Twitter right now. It's Bud Light.
Now, see, just to rewind back to anybody who's been watching, that's a dirty player, not Marcus Smart.
No, Marcus Smart. I mean,
we ain't got to talk about it. I'm just
the Morris brothers are dirty players. The Morris brothers are dirty players.
What, Casey?
Yeah,
they are too. I agree.
Yeah.
Nah, they ain't dirty, man.
Not TP, man.
Okay, go ahead, Casey.
Anyway,
talk to me.
To be honest with you,
who you going with, Casey?
I see. Yo, it's gonna be really tough for Memphis, man.
It's gonna be tough for Memphis. Okay, I like this. Give me the reasons. I like this.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be tough. Right? I don't know. Minnesota, I don't know if you guys have seen.
Wait, what are you calling tough? Like a tough series?
I feel it's gonna be it's gonna be tough for them, man.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a tough series.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough series. However, if Memphis can say, you know what, we did good during the season. All right, let's push this into the playoffs. Now you're going against Anthony Edwards, going against Karl-Anthony Towns, where you put with Jackson on him. It's just like, okay, you guys battled out. But now it's just asking, fuck, D'Angelo Russell. Yeah, you know what? Memphis in 6.
Well, Memphis in 6? Okay.
I ain't even gonna hold you guys. I'm gonna get right to it. This is gonna be done in 5 games max. Memphis is gonna win. Y'all are disrespectful. for the team that's been hooping all year.
That's
Went
one
like
more game.
18 and like 4 without their best player.
Yeah.
When we talk about experience, they just got beat 2 times in a row. And personally, I feel like those guys are ready. Like this is their time. Ja is not scared of no Patrick Beverly.
No,
Dylan
it's
Brooks.
not about that. No,
I know,
it's
but
not
I'm
about,
just saying, like Dylan Brooks is not scared of no Patrick Beverly.
for sure, because
Like
those guys are built like that.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I feel like they don't need like, and they have those like kind of like gritty veterans who don't need a talking, like a Steven Adams, as a, like their protector to make it even better.
Yeah.
Like I think they're ready. One thing that I looked at is when you watch Minnesota play the other night, I realized they trap a lot of pick and rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And that's what I think got Karl Anthony Towns into foul trouble. And I think if anybody breaks down, I think we saw Cat break down in that game with the coverages that he was being shown.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Didn't shoot it well, turned over the ball a lot, and was just picking up dumb fouls, I think, out of frustration and kind of being too excited.
Mhm.
Memphis don't give me that. Dylan Brooks is ready for the moment. Ja is ready for the moment. This Bane guy came back and got way better. They're deep. They're confident. They got a great coach. That's done in 5. Easy. And the way Minnesota traps, they're gonna trap John Morant with Steven Adams setting those picks.
Yeah.
It's gonna get exploited. Oh, D'Angelo Russell's guarding that? Oh my gosh.
I'll be honest with you, Jamar. Like if I think Chris Finch is a really good coach. He's gonna force John Morant to beat him at the 3-point line. I hope John Morant can shoot it enough, efficiently enough
well this season.
to force in a playoff game. A little different to force Chris Finch to have to adjust. All those things you described about, don't get me wrong, I think Memphis is gonna win, but all those things, like they do have something to be worried about. All those things that you described in several players is all the things you find in one in Patrick Beverly, who provides all that leadership for the rest of the guys coming on down. If Dylan Brooks is having an off shooting night, that may affect his defense that night.
No.
All right.
I've seen it. He shot terrible against Golden State the other year and still sat there and sat down in his chair and ran around with Steph Curry the whole night.
All right. We'll see how
So
that
that's why
goes.
I think like those young bulls are built.
I'm with you though. I think Memphis definitely in 6 for me.
Okay,
Not
okay.
5, 6.
6.
Memphis
As
6.
long as we all got Memphis.
Memphis
Yeah.
for sure.
I think this is the tight. No, it's not a tight series. I don't know what to make of this series. Denver versus Golden State Warriors.
I'm so sorry.
I'll start with first because this is going to be quick for me.
Yeah,
Steph
go ahead.
is back playing. They say he's healthy. He'll be there for game 1. Warriors in 6 max.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It seems like all these series is going 6 the first round, but yeah, max Warriors in 6. I just don't see Denver right now. Doesn't have the firepower to be able to beat you in a playoff series. They may be able to catch you in a one-off game, 2 games here. Jokic will definitely win you a game, but to be able to go the distance with Golden State, they're lacking the firepower right now. When they get their guys back, maybe it'll be a different discussion.
Yeah.
Casey, what do you think?
I don't see much more.
I think the same thing too, man. And as you know, Drake just bet $200K on those Golden State Warriors. So we know that there's something in the air.
I just slid that in like it was chump change. Yeah, we all know Drake just like bet. I didn't know Drake just bet $200K.
Jamar, that's like us. Holy, that's like us going to the casino with 2 bills.
Hoping to win big off of one bet.
Yeah. He do that with his eyes closed, bro.
But here's the question though. Like if when you determine MVP, how is that determined? That's determined on everything that happens in the season, correct?
Yeah, that's a regular season award.
It doesn't. Oh, yeah. No, you know what? No, I think the NBA moves the goalposts. I think the playoffs behind the scenes have something to do with it.
You know what?
MVP?
Yep.
How?
That's just what I think.
So
Uh-oh.
because then you got to take away Russell Westbrook's MVP, James Harden's MVP. Like you got to take away so many MVPs in history.
Why? No, I think the decisions is made. Like
Because
I think
remember
they put. I
the
think
votes go in before the playoffs start.
you know what? You're right. You're right because
Yeah.
that year that Dirk won the MVP, they lost first. That's when Golden State beat them first round.
Yeah, because the votes go in
Yeah,
before
you're
before the
right.
playoffs
All right,
start. So
all
like
right.
you
We'll cut
can't
that.
really take it into consideration, right?
We'll cut that conspiracy.
so
But yeah,
so Casey, you got Golden State Warriors also.
Yeah, I'll give them 6. Golden State in 6. Um,
damn. All
if
right.
Steph does come back, and it seems like he practiced in full today, and they'll win game 1, and they'll feel it out. They'll see how his foot feels, and then from there, it's just like, all right, well, let's take this. You know what I mean? Obviously, Jokic is gonna have an amazing series, but it's
Yeah.
just who's gonna come through, like Will Barton, Aaron Gordon, Austin Rivers off the bench. Like, I don't know. These guys need their guys back.
Those guys are not getting it done for you. Not in a
Yeah.
playoff series. Maybe on maybe 4 games in 4 nights or 5 nights or something like that. You might get one of those guys to go off for 20 points and steal you a game here and there. But in the playoffs where you have time to prepare and take away guys' strengths, I don't see Aaron Gordon going off for 31 night because you're doubling Jokic.
Yeah,
Or
we're finally
He's
gonna
playing
see.
good though.
or Campazzo
He
coming
is
off the
playing
bench
well.
and giving you 15 and 10.
Nah, I don't see
Yeah.
that. I don't see that
We're
at
finally
all.
gonna see. We're finally gonna see Draymond, Curry, and
Clay.
Clay kind of on the floor, healthy all together to go with Wiggins and Jordan Poole. Man, like it's they got too much firepower. I think they're gonna be a dark horse. I can't be mad at Drake for putting that up because I think people forgot about him over the last couple weeks when Steph went down. So hopefully the Warriors come back and remind the world and put them on notice.
Yeah, but Jordan Poole and Wiggs production went way down when Clay came back. So they got to find a way to those guys went from 20 shots per game to 10. That's a tough adjustment.
Yeah, but that's cool because if they get to like the finals or like they get to like the Western Conference Finals and in all those games Wiggins or Jordan Poole won in one game, that's successful.
Yeah, because their big three can win you 2 or 3 games in a series.
Yeah, so if like if they get one each from each other, where it's like Wiggs has a big game on the defensive and offensive end, and we see Jordan Poole going to like that random offensive explosion, like they can win you a game.
Yeah, I believe it. I hope that we can see it because coming down the stretch here, both of those guys have been struggling a little bit. I know Jordan Poole has had a couple good games. The last couple games when the men were sitting out and he had the ball, and he could dictate pace and tempo and that type of stuff. But when they all there and he's kind of like relegated to the corner to wait for his turn, or you're the 5th option when you're on the court with Steph, Clay, Draymond, Wiggs, and Poole. You're just in the corner waiting, really.
So
Draymond doesn't score though.
Pardon me?
Draymond doesn't really score though. He's more of a facilitator.
Yeah, but he has the ball so much.
Yeah.
He's orchestrated. Yeah, he's orchestrated.
Yeah.
And who you think he's gonna look for? His first option, Steph. Second option, Clay. And out of those 2 options, those defenders most of the time will make a mistake. So
I think you're thinking of Poole so much playing with those guys, where I see when Clay and Steph go to the bench, or when like one of those guys go to the bench, Poole comes in. It's kind of like that Lou Will, Tyler Hero role right now, where it's like come in, get hot, kind of lead the second unit, and just hoop.
But he's a rhythm guy. Like he's the same kind of thing like Gary Trent Jr. Like they got to run up and down a little bit, feel the ball, come off a screen, pass it, come back. Like they got to get in rhythm before they can, like, you can't just expect a guy like, same thing with Gary Trent, to come off the bench and just, even though we watch them in the game offensively explode in 5 minutes, go off for 12 points, 14 points, something like that, right? But because they're in rhythm. When you come on the bench, coming off the bench, you still got to get warm. You went from warm to being cold. The NBA game's long, Those
Yeah.
timeouts, right? You go from warm to cold to now have to sub back in to get warm again. That's going to take some possessions. And when you're coming off the bench, there's only so many minutes allocated to you. It's tough.
That's a cool Sarah. I'm happy that we all got Golden State Warriors in 6 though.
For sure.
Max
Yeah,
6
yeah,
games.
Nice.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, interesting one. Dallas and Utah.
Ain't
Who
Luka
want to go
out?
first?
Ain't Luka out?
Hey man, I heard he's okay.
Nah, bro, you can't. He's been out of shape all year. He can't. Like he's been out of shape all year, man. Like that's why he's been having leg strains, leg issues, calf strains, hamstring things. Like you gotta get in shape, man.
Okay, give me your like if Luka's healthy, who you pick if Luka's not healthy?
If Luka's healthy, I think Dallas is gonna win in maybe 7. Dallas will win in 7, but and I think and here's a hot take. I think if Utah loses in the first round, Quinn Snyder gets fired and one of Rudy Gobert or Donovan Mitchell gets traded.
Yeah, I like that.
I think they already know it's coming. Yeah, I think they already know it's coming. So I see them losing in the first round, to be honest. If Luka's there, they're losing for sure.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, somebody shout out Arsenio.
So what's his status? Here we go. He's doing their best and shit. Deals with a calf strain. So they're saying like it looks like he's gonna be able to play.
All right. So if he's gonna give it a go, I know he's not. I mean, Luka at 75% is still better than a lot of guys on the court with him. So I still see Dallas coming out the series, and this is the end of that trio: Quinn Snyder, Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert. I think that era is coming to end. They already sent out Joe Ingles, right? I think there's time for a rebuild there in Utah.
Casey, what you got, man? Like,
no, the same way you guys say Jamar says put respect on Memphis's name. I think you guys should put some more respect on Utah, man. I feel like Utah's probably gonna kill this in 5 or 6.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, Casey.
Yeah, but I think they just have so much. They have a lot of playoff experience where the time is now.
Yeah, but the men them don't want to play together. They don't want to be. Why would I want to prolong? I'm 20. Donovan Mitchell, 24 years old. Rudy Gobert, what, 27, 28? Why, I'm young. Why would I want to prolong this? Me having to come in the locker room with you. My things are around you. My lady, I don't want to be around you. My family's here. Like, why would I prolong that? No.
Where are you getting that from? Where are you getting that from?
Yo, this is what I see with the sources saying that they don't want to play together.
This is what I'll say. I see. I got Dallas winning the series if Luka's healthy.
For sure.
I got Dallas winning in 6 games just because Dallas is playing really good basketball right now. Luka's playing at an MVP level, and if he looks anything like himself, Utah's in for a long night. And Luka's the type of person who's petty and takes things serious and is just going to put Gobert in the pick and roll and just like hit that, just ISO him the whole game. He likes to like really find people. Luka does the best job at finding mismatches in the league right now. But Utah, I kind of agree with CP. I think they're about to break up. I saw a crazy stat the other day that like basically shows that Donovan Mitchell barely passes Gobert the ball, which is crazy.
It's crazy.
You got an all-star guard and an all-star big, and like they got no like pick and roll or any kind of like connection with each other playing on the floor. So I'm already on some Donovan Mitchell to the Knicks stuff. I think he wants a big market. I think he wants to get out of there. Dwayne Wade should be shaking a little bit as an owner over there. He got to do his best to try and keep Donovan, but
bring me back RJ Barrett.
They got to give up a bag if the Knicks are smart. Like make them give up a lot, but hopefully the Knicks don't give up too much and do it in Knicks style. But Utah's gonna come for everything. But I it's not that I disrespect Utah. I just think they kind of like that team is done, and they kind of became the newer version of what we saw the Atlanta Hawks like years back.
Casey, they peaked. Yeah, remember when the Hawks won 60 games and then they lost in like the second round? Casey, that team peaked. They peaked a couple years ago when they were Connolly wasn't all-star. They were first in the West. Was that last year or 2 years ago?
I don't take it as disrespect though. Like I get what Casey's saying. I don't want to disrespect that team because they got a lot of talented basketball players and are designed very well. I just don't think they like each other.
And Casey,
Yeah.
if men them don't want to play together, trust me, yo, they don't want to play together.
We attacking Casey, yo. Look at us.
But then,
No,
it's not an attack at all. There were guys that are on the Miami Heat when Dwayne Wade and Gary Payton and Shaq were there, and some guys did not like each other, and they got it done. Yes, a lot more talent than what you see here, but I'm pretty sure if they see an injured Luka on that side, it's not saying we're gonna injure him, but we're gonna play our asses off to make sure and see if we can win a playoff series and then worry about the second round. Right. So I think they have a lot of firepower just coming together and saying, all right, let's do it. So
yeah, but Casey, that's the key you just said is coming together, bro. You have to stay together in the locker room through the ups and downs. And if you have a man that you don't mess with like that, if you say Donovan Mitchell throws a bad lob or something like that, and Rudy gave you like, come on, Rudy Gobert, come on, Donovan Mitchell, tell him shut up, yo, don't talk to me like that. No, you know what I'm trying to say? Instead of oh my bad, next time I'll get you. The conversation is just different.
Well, I from sources, because we're always taking sources.
Yeah.
There are sources that say, if these guys lose in the first round, Rudy Gobert, hopefully he's requesting a trade or getting a trade to Dallas. So that would be nice.
Ooh. Okay.
That'd be nice.
I see.
That would instantly make Dallas a contender.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not so far off that. Like, they're, to me, like, Luka healthy, the way they're playing, it doesn't make much sense to me, but they're a weird dark horse for me. But okay, so let's run through this quick. CP, who you got going to the finals of the West?
My mind wants to say Phoenix just because of what I've watched, right?
Yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, man. Hey, my heart is telling me Memphis.
I love it.
My heart is telling me Memphis has some type of dark horse run because they're not going to see Phoenix till the Western Conference Finals.
Okay.
Yeah, I say I'm going Memphis.
McCasey, who you got, man?
You know what? The man is from the 6, and to be honest with you, I'm a fan of the Golden State Warriors, and I think they have something over the Phoenix Suns. I really want Phoenix to make it to the finals and actually finish the job, but it's gonna be really hard. But I say Golden State goes to the finals.
Okay.
So the West is really, really hard for me right now. I'm seeing Phoenix, I'm seeing Golden State, and I'm seeing Memphis, and I'm seeing my dark horse in Dallas. And I'm going to go with kind of what CP says. I'm going to say Phoenix and think with my basketball mind because I've been seeing the dominance all year. They're designed so well. It's like they're made to win. Great point guard. You got a great big, a 3-and-D wings, like all this wing depth to kind of defend, can play different styles. But my heart is telling me the Golden State Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
I think the continuity of those 3 Hall of Famers being together with Jordan Poole and Wiggins coming out of nowhere, and not really coming out of nowhere, but growing into his own and becoming a winner. And I think I got to go with the Warriors, man. I think that they're going to be a little bit scary, and they're going to beat Phoenix in the Western Conference Finals to go to the NBA Finals, the return of Steph Curry, Clay, and Draymond.
I just think Phoenix they don't have any weaknesses. They don't have any weaknesses. Just to be honest with you, like if you want to go big, you can go big. If you want to go small and play fast, we could do that too. You want to have a shootout, we got the guys. You want to bang inside and like let's make this an 80 to 90 point game. We could do that as well. It's just, and all of this stuff they could do at a high level. You want to make this a half court game when you have to go to one specific scorer and get a bucket. We could do that too. Like how you want it. We want to go high screen and roll, and we spread you out. We go shooters in the corner. I got Mikal Bridges and Jay Crowder in each corner. They both shoot that above a 40 clip. They don't that. I mean, damn.
Steph Curry.
Damn.
Yo, bro. Steph Curry, Clay, you got those guys. And Booker coming down. Yeah. You're shooting, you're in rhythm. But on the other side, you got Steph and Clay.
That's what my heart's telling me, Casey. Like, I feel you. It's what my heart's telling me. Everything is right about Phoenix, but my heart is telling me to pick the Golden State Warriors. And that's for me to sum it up by saying it's crazy that we all are saying all these beautiful things about Phoenix, and all of us are finding it so hard to pick them at the same time. And it also leads me to the fact, to kind of close this off, man, that Devin Booker is so disrespected in ways as an NBA superstar that he's done this all year. He finally started getting that MVP conversation towards the end of the year, and it's crazy because he did so much of this without Chris Paul.
For sure.
And they kept trucking along and kind of doing this thing, and like he had to force himself into the MVP conversation. And right now, we're all trying to like convince ourselves that they just don't have it. So I'm hoping Devin Booker proves all of us wrong.
Here's the thing. From an organizational standpoint, I think they are comparable to the Raptors. Like, because the Raptors were losing for so long, Phoenix as well, like, they're not going to – you can make the playoffs, Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals, second round, first round, whatever round you want. Like, you're not going to get the respect until you win a championship just because you lost for that long. And I think this is the year for them, man. Once they win that championship, all that noise in between everybody here, all that overlooking, Devin Booker's career is going to change. You're going to see him on the commercials, the signature shoes. It's just they've been losing for so long. It's hard to give them respect. Anybody can flame out in the Western Conference Finals.
So that's our Western Conference right there. We got CP's going with Phoenix or Memphis. Quick, man. Tell me, man. Decision.
I'm going Phoenix.
He's going Phoenix. Casey, you speaking with your heart. You gotta say it with your chest. Who you going with, man? Nah, you gotta say it with your chest.
I'm going with Golden State Warriors.
Golden State Warriors. All right. I'm gonna speak with my chest too, and just to make it fun, I'm gonna go with the Warriors. I should be picking Phoenix, but I'm gonna pick the Warriors.
Yeah, in my heart, I want to go with Memphis so bad.
Okay, so real bad, quick, man. Arsenio, just for the culture, man. Who you got? Let's see if he popped. Oh, he popped up.
Oh, hey, my dog.
Who you got, fam? Who you got?
With the bus down in the background.
Real quick, I think I'll go Golden State, to be honest.
Damn, man. All right. What's that, 3-1? That's crazy.
We going with it. If CP right, we all owe him a bottle of Douce.
Hey, for sure.
If
I want
CP,
that
if we're right, we expect that Douce returned.
Yeah, first of all, I'm getting one bottle for the three. I'm not buying that. You guys crazy.
No. We can all have one.
Personal.
You guys crazy?
Personal.
Yeah, you guys crazy? You know how much money I'm gonna be spending versus you guys?
Now we all have one. We pop it for the next session. We'll have a glass together.
Bet. That's what's up.
But
hey,
this was
shout out Arsenio, yo.
I like that. Shout out Arsenio. Definitely, man. This is a 2-part series, so we're gonna jump on it and do the Eastern Conference a little bit later. But it was cool to do the West, and we're gonna see who we got, Phoenix or Golden State, playing from the Eastern Conference, man.
Should be fun.
ACP, I got to do this just because, man, I'm rocking the shirt right now. I got to do it, man.
Hey, that shirt looks real.
We haven't done a shameless plug in a minute, man. Shout out Immunity.
That shirt looks real good. If y'all
rocking with this, we got the Immunity Hooper's Paradise collab about to happen.
Oh, we coming.
It's about to look crazy, man. You see the hat? It's about to look crazy, CP.
Yeah. Oh, leave it. So beside the Rookie of the Year.
You feel me?
Yeah, you're tough. Yeah, that'll be a tough fit. That's crazy.
All right, man. Peace and love.
Hey, Twitter,
y'all checking with
Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Hooper's Paradise. Follow, subscribe, like, post, comment. Tell us how you feel. Whether it's good, bad, indifferent, positive, just let us know if you rock with it. If you guys, soon we're going to be doing this live, so you guys be able to comment in live on YouTube and on Instagram and that type of stuff. Have the dialogue back and forth, we would love that.
Big things coming, man. Just look out.
We are outside.
We outside, baby.